Howdy, howdy. Welcome back. It is Tuesday, not Monday, I'm sorry. Stream. I apologize for not streaming yesterday. Unfortunately, this past weekend kind of destroyed my sleep schedule, which inadvertently causes certain issues like my migraines. And so Sunday and Monday, I was basically battling a headache, trying to make sure it didn't kick in. I've even been battling it some this morning. But I've been putting in the effort to make sure I'm capable of streaming, because I really want to maintain a regular schedule. So it was just unfortunately with the way the weekends went, I didn't sleep very well, which turned into headaches, which then turned into me sleeping at really odd times. And so it was like Sunday, I think I was up at like midnight. What was I on Sunday? Because we got home, we went to the movie on Sunday to try to relax. And I think we got home around 3 o'clock and I slept from like 4. So, and I got up again around midnight on Monday. And then it was about 7:30 I dozed off and slept till like 1. So it was definitely a case of just nothing lined up. And being an insomniac, I mean, I've said it many times that I've always been unable to sleep properly. So really trying to sleep regular, having a regular schedule and all, has been really tough. But I've been doing it, and I've been proud of that. My wife's been proud of that. My friends are proud of that, actually. I got a friend of mine that, been friends for 30 years, and we're talking about it, and he was like, I've never heard of you sleeping like that. So we're all basically kind of excited that I've had success. It's not perfect. It's not... Ooh, down. How many people landed here? Holy crap, that was like 3 other people. I was actually kind of confused. I was getting all turned around. I don't usually try to edit my way down. I didn't expect anyone else to be there. And I was the first one down. Someone landed right there on the chest, though. I was trying to get down there and just... Yeah. First game after a couple days. That's always a bit on the rough side, usually. Ended up, I did get to play Saturday. Did I play Sunday? We did a playground on Sunday. Just goofed around a little bit in there. I didn't really do... I played a little bit, I know, but it wasn't a lot. Some frustrating things. I really was going for a quiet drop there, not gonna lie. I just was like, I'll go someplace quiet, someplace simple. I think that's part of what threw me off guard, was really going for a quiet little, romantic one-man evening, just to get a little bit of loot and then move on. But yeah, we played some on Saturday, and actually it was really odd because I think it was Saturday. I played one solo game. I won that. I played one duo game. Won that. I played 3 squad games. Won 2 of those. So it was really interesting that just kind of was on a bit of a win streak with that. How was he just... The drum gun. Oh, that sucked. I was like, how is he just able to rip my shields apart? But when that gun fires at that rate, there's nothing I can do about it. I could have built, I guess, but I had something in front of me. I didn't think that was necessary. I was like, cool, I've got a little bit of shield. He can't hit that. But the drum gun just sort of... Basically, I'm going to aim right in the middle of this thing, and I'm going to hit every piece of you around it. Because that's how it shoots. I should have had him. Actually, I've been thinking about it. I could have thrown a grenade, maybe hit both of them for damage. Actually, if I'd hit them both, that would have killed them both. Man, why can't I think of these things beforehand? I need to think on the fly a little better. That's what I need. Oh, this thing. Good lord. This thing is so depressing now. I loved the LMG when it came out. Now, it's so depressing because I just feel like it doesn't... You can't hit anything with it most of the time. Alright, we're going to try the player-made house again. And hopefully, we don't have half the lobby coming after us with this one drop. I mean, granted, the bus is right here, I know. But that's never been a problem before. Alright. We're going to take the chest on top as we can. Where'd all the shotgun ammo go? Where did this guy go? Oh, wow. Those things are right in the way of everything else. And of course, as we can tell, we got carts back. Well, at least we'll have some shotgun ammo. We'll grab the porta-fort back. Check what's up here. More pistol ammo, more shotgun ammo, and we'll take a rift. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, I really don't want to get too far into the run. I'm not hunting for kills at the moment. I'm just trying to make my way through some of this. Hey! Trying to see if I see anybody. We got a little ways to go. Yeah, we got to get towards Town. I want to go land and go fight these guys, but at the same time, I'm just like, getting the better of me. Let's see if these houses have been looted. That's a little better. Does we've angered some people. I think we're gonna take this. These. Okay. I'm sorry, but I do feel a little dirty about that. That was 3 kills, just barely even trying. Alright, well, let's see what we got. How many of these are there? Just the one? Alright, we're not taking that. I don't think there's anything else over here. Nope. Okay. Let's get ready to go. Grab shotgun ammo. Gonna try to use this, the new one. Oh, actually. Don't think we'll get the play with a friend challenge done today. We'll go over here, try to catch this rift if it stays. I don't think we need it. It just brings us in at a higher altitude. Maybe gives us a better positioning. Maybe. Ooh. Can we get up here? Let's see up there. Kind of wanted the bolt, but I don't want to rely on just one. Okay. I don't know if anyone else heard that sound, but okay. We're gonna take this one too. I want to push the other end of the map. I don't know who's shooting from where, but oh, Jesus! Where did he come from? So this is one of the definite downsides here. 2 shots. That's it. 2 shots. There's nothing you can really do with that. Once you kill the guy, I didn't have a chance to reload any of that. That dude was all over me. That wasn't particularly good. He was just all over me, and I was out of ammo. If I had shotgun ready or whatever, had I not had to worry about him just immediately attacking me, it would have been fine. But I was out. I'd used up most of my ammo. 53 was the headshot damage, and I don't know how we're supposed to utilize that. Like I said, I was out. That dude was just all over me, and there was nothing I was going to do about it. My guns weren't reloaded. I didn't have a second to reload, so, I mean, good on him for putting up the pressure. It doesn't make him particularly a good player. It just meant he really wanted to kill me and knew I was weak. So I think we're going to avoid that shotgun. That was very unimpressive. I hit him twice. I don't think I got through all of his shields with it. I think both hits were shields, and then he just didn't have a lot of health left over. Oh, what a fantastic first gun. That's a little better. Normally I'd want to jump down immediately, but I'm going to do this. Get on a weapon here. So yeah, I think that's definitely not a very good gun to be using for this. We'll go like this. Not particularly happy about having 3 medium bullet weapons, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. No, excuse me. Well, that didn't go so well. That's okay, because we did that on purpose, because we wanted this chest. I'd like to know where all the other types of guns are. Alright. I hate those little spots. Let's get up here, get this. I still want to go get to the house. So, or the cabin, or whatever you want to call it. Man, another assault rifle. Okay, game, thank you for the assault rifles. May we please have something else? And there's a pistol. There we go. Yeah, we're going with it like this. Now, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna hope there's a rift up there. Actually, we see the rifts up there, so let's just head up. A few more. We'll take this tree down. We'll check for chests, and we'll head out. And we got chests. At least a chest. Alright. Can we make this on a jump? We can. Let's go. Only 28 people left. And all because we wanted to loot Lonely Lodge. I normally don't want to dive down into Dusty, especially when I'm gliding in like this, but I think we'll go in. I may or may not have seen someone over here. No clear and present danger, so... Hello, hit the circle. Alright. Oh, we should start pushing out. And we got shots. You know, I realize now why my loadout seemed a little odd. I was like, I have to still have this scoped AR. Alright, we see him. He waited. Yeah, rough start today. Definitely a rough start. I went down and I kind of lost what I was trying to do. I don't know. Oh no. I'm at a bit of a loss here. I was trying to figure out what direction I need to go with that and completely blanked. So too loud. So I did want to approach something with everybody. I don't think I've talked about this on stream yet. We'll take the llama. I want to curious how people feel about RNG. You know, the randomness in games. It tends to be something. I don't know. It's definitely one of those things. Is it balanced because people, when they don't have RNG, they complain. When they do, they gloat. You know, is that like a balance there? I don't know. It's kind of something I've been curious about. Hello. Get out of it. Weird. I've been trying to figure out, you know, is it really a good thing, a bad thing? Like that. Is it really a good thing that I had two of the same guns back to back, you know? I mean, it's just something that's kind of been, I don't want to say plaguing me, it's just something I've been wondering about and thinking about. I accept, because in most games, there's going to be RNG. The question is just how much do we really need? If that makes sense. Oh, he just straight out left. Wow. He just didn't go for anything, did he? Wow. Guess he just went in the circle. Oop. Thank you, finally. Alright, so I'm gonna take this. We got about 2 minutes where we gotta move. So yeah, anyway, the question then comes in is how much randomness do we really need versus how much do we want to accept? Push that off of there. What I mean by that though is, well, an example being floor loot. Is it really fair that, hey, I'm going to head down to an area and I see loot here and I want to go get it, and I get there and it's crap. I don't think this is a very good choice, is it? I think that's better. You know, it's like, okay, great. I land, I pick up bandages. But he lands and gets a shotgun. I mean, which direction do we want to deem as, you know, fair? Which one, is it really fair in both cases? Is it fair only in one case? And that's kind of the point that I'm curious about, you know, people's opinion on that. Because for me, that's one of the things I wish they would do away with. You can't do away with all RNG. That much I know. Where I want this one. That one's better. There's no way to get away with no RNG. But what if we removed all floor loot except guns? You know, or weapons, so to speak. What if we got rid of all that and we stuck to just, you know, being weapons? And then from there we took the aspect of, I don't know, Okay, for starters, that was an accident. I moved my hand to adjust and I hit the trigger. But yeah, we take the aspect and we remove everything else. We put just guns. We take the chests and I'm trying to think of how to really go about, we change it up so that way instead of guaranteed, we say material, the material comes in like everything else. It becomes part of the pool. So we're getting what? 2 items that are 2 potential items. It's now 3. So instead of just either healing of some sort or explosives, it's now healing, explosives, or materials. And then you just have 2 slots for that. Does that make that much too random? That's kind of where my question is. Where do we want to draw the line at? Don't get me wrong. It's nice to be running going, oh, good, bandages. I needed bandages. You can find them on the ground. And there's a perfect time for that. But I feel like those situations are far less than wanting to find a gun, So, that's kind of what the question I'm posing, I guess, is people's opinion on that and how they would want to take that. We're going to be in the storm, apparently. That's why we kept the chug jug. And he's skipping. Whether that being the rendering or whether that being lag, I don't know. There's another one. I have to check the volume. This volume seems really loud. Oh. Okay. Maybe a little counterintuitive to use this now, but we're going to use it. Just to get it over with. Well, I'm a little sad that we didn't get the kill. Apparently he was way too damaged. Most likely why he went and boxed himself in. I'm surprised he didn't have like a load of traps to put down. Archetype 299 killed Archetype 333. We have a long way to go. All right. I don't know how we didn't hit that. Put that there. don't want to get shot down. I just want to get over. Just want to move. It was a bit on the premature side, I'm sure, but we were so far behind. So yeah, anyone has an opinion about it, let me know. Just because I'm curious. You know, there's a lot of things when it comes to RNG I can tell you I don't like. And it's mostly because I'm... Ooh, I heard that. It's mostly because I'm literally one of the most unluckiest people you'll ever meet type things. Go up. Oh, that's where that was coming from. I'm gonna grab this. Wow. I'm not going to be on target today. I'm not going to be able to land a shot. That's sad and frustrating. That is very sad and frustrating. Huh. Onward and upward to the next one. So tomorrow, one of the things... I hadn't decided what I was going to do for tomorrow, because I know on Thursday we have Challenge Day, and there's going to be the charity stream. So I was trying to decide if I wanted to play Fortnite tomorrow, or just play it on Thursday. I think tomorrow, I'm kind of guessing we might end up playing... Dead Cells. It's a game finally released for consoles that I've been actually curious about. So anyone has any input on it, let me know. I'm gonna ride this out for a minute. Yeah, my aim's just all off today. I can't keep on target. It's kind of bothering me a little bit. First thought maybe I should to playground mode, but I don't think that was going to really help me much. I feel like I should have had that person. I began to think they weren't going to put up a full wall around herself, and so he's not took the shot. Can we make the roof? We cannot. So let's come into here. Wasn't there one like right here? Yes. They might. Hi. That was an awful late land for someone. Oh, I can't make the jump over. Alright, down the floor. Plungers. So you know what? I'm really not a big fan of that gun, still. Oh, they gave the beds more health. Well, that's nice. That means I can't just walk in and destroy a chest. Which, I'll be honest, was a bit of a problem. Out of habit. I guess it's just a surface where they can sit. Oh, we have super far to go again. Now we do have this over here. We're gonna break this because I don't want the material anyway, so. We got rifts over there, so we're good. Oh, we have a jump pad. Look at this. I like when I am looking for this guy. I heard him. I'm hearing an odd sound. I don't know what it is. Ooh, there's a little bit of a panic there, but whatever. Let's see, what else do we have over here for this stuff? Did I get it all? Yeah, I got it all. Alright. Alright. Now we can fly away. Oh, we gotta get to the other end of Dusty Divot again. Don't hit the tree, don't hit the tree, don't hit the tree. Okay. We're good. We don't have much material either. Take that. Oh geez, it's still just kind of running in at us. Oh, that didn't save us any time at all. Well, damn it. Well, crap. Definitely not the outcome I was looking for, but hey, whatever. We tried. We tried. That thing was hauling ass. So, among other semi-controversial things that I like to talk about, basically just things to make people think, but, you know, we're going to kind of go with it here a little bit. I had a bit of a, I don't want to say a realization, because I'm not going to say this is fact, this is not facts, this is just, you know, this is all, you know, my opinion based on observation. So it's not just some blind information. This is something that, you know, I've witnessed, and based on, you know, eyewitness testimony, I believe there's some validity with this statement. And I can't remember, and you'll forgive me if I bring up something more than once, it's because I don't have anyone to tell me that I've already talked about something. But based on what I've seen in the competitive Fortnite scene, and what I see when I watch streamers versus when I play, I've kind of grown to the concept that as a community in Fortnite, as a Fortnite community as a whole, great guy over here. I'll take him out. Hey! That was some horse shit. Oh my god. There was 3 different people at any 3 times. Fighting the one guy, fighting another guy shooting, this guy ramping, and then the last guy coming at me. How many people do you need to kill me? That shotgun didn't do any good. I just pointed that out. That did almost nothing. Anyway, as a whole, when it comes to Fortnite community, I'm of the impression that console versus PC, on average, now this is an average, okay, and it's important to note that word before everyone bites my head off. As an average, console players are better. And I already know, up in arms, the best Fortnite players are on PC. I get it. I understand. I'm not denying it. But what I can tell you is some of the worst Fortnite players, if not the worst Fortnite players, are also on PC. And it is my belief, based on watching, you know, streams and things like that of other people who do play on PC, that number of bad players or new players or whatever you want to call them far outweigh the number of good. With that part of it, hello, guns. These are not guns. Damn. Can I have a second now? Anyway, based on... Come on. The information that we have when it comes to this information, I mean... Oh my god. I had no materials. I had nothing else I could work with. And the first shot should have just done so much damage to her, and it didn't. Bummer. Anyway, based on all this information, when you take these really great players, but then you put them in against all these just low tier players, we just watch them. It's like, I know they make it look easy because they're really good at the game, but at the same time, there's almost always 2 to 3 guys in that game that you see where it's like, why is he just standing there? Hey, that guy's just spinning in circles. That guy's looking at the ground. Hey, that guy's shooting at something in the air. You know, and it's... You see that more common on, you know what, that's what I've been meaning to do. Let's get that turned down some, because some of those things were really loud and they scared me. So, yeah, I just see far more players who are either just giving up to the streamer, or they're not good at the game yet, and it's just too common. It's all too common. I'm gonna head to one of my least favorite drops ever. I really don't care for retail. So, when it comes to console players, we're seeing that far and far less. I like to think I'm above average. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe no one else feels that I'm above average. Maybe everyone thinks I'm mediocre. But statistically, based on people I've already talked to, and you know, minus the fact that I'm horrible at closing out a game, I'm generally decent for the majority of the game. Okay. Nothing here. I'll do that. Oh, they reduced that to 3 instead of 4. Interesting. Might be a good change. Can't tell you just yet. Where did the guy get the shotgun? There's a med kit over there, which we need to go get. We get the fireplace. There we go. So, I mean, like I said, we're back to... I like people's opinion on this type of stuff because, I mean, I think it's important to note. You know, who do we really feel is as an average? Because, you know, on one end, I get it. Theoretically, I guess, no console player should ever be able to beat out a PC player of equal level. Just based on the sheer facts of the switching and the adjustments, everything. But on the same time, I think the ability for a console player to make adjustments, you know, getting used to doing certain actions with a controller, it's probably a lot easier than getting used to doing all the adjustments needed for the PC. You know, your mouse and keyboard. I don't know. I can be wrong on this. I'm just going off base of statistically of what I've seen. So it's not meant to, and again, I'm not trying to bash on on PC players. I'm not saying that all PC players are bad by any means. You know, it's well noted that our best players are on PC. But I feel like the console community makes up a pretty large portion of things, you know, and that they contribute quite a bit to the I'd forgotten about that. I feel like they contribute a lot to the skill base. And I think it's just kind of, we'll say, underestimated when it comes to a PC player, or what a console player can do against a PC player. And to be fair, I hadn't even planned on talking about something like this until earlier today. How far do we have to go? Not far. Until I was watching another streamer who was a console player. And one of the things that happened was he switched to PC gaming because he felt that's where he had to go to improve. And of course, put him on the par of being able to do certain events and be able to play with a lot of higher end streamers. He notated that he feels that it's just easier on PC to drop high kill games. So if it's easier to drop high kill games, wouldn't that mean that it's easier? I mean, because he still plays with a controller. You know, as blasphemy as some people may find that to be, he does that. And I watched him drop back-to-back 22 bombs in solo squads. I didn't watch the stream from the beginning, but he commented that that was like their fourth 20 bomb for the day. And I mean, it just kind of it added some validity to what I was saying, that he felt, because he felt that playing on PC with a controller, he felt that it was just easier to get kills on PC than it was on consoles. Now, granted, we are talking about someone who plays this game for a living. They spend the majority of their day playing the game, and they go play tournaments for the game. But it adds some perspective, you know, where he moved to the PC side because he wanted to up his game. And he was trying to do it he did try to do it with mouse and keyboard, and he found he just much prefers controller, and he does really well with it, you know. There's always, you know, the thought process of Nick Merckx and all. So, I mean, the catch being is, on average, a console player doesn't get to that level very often. But on average, I believe more console players are potentially above average, if that makes sense. Obviously, my performance today is not proving much of anything, so please don't take my gameplay at heart for that. I'd really like to finish getting through our skins. We did get a new skin today. I wanted basically the female Omega. So, man, I just feel like we are constantly running today. Anyway, yeah, anyone who wants to argue with me about it, I'm sure, feel free. I'm up for debate on it. You know, obviously, I don't want to do a bunch of name calling. I prefer constructive criticism, constructive opinions, not just, you know, console players suck or PC players suck. I will say that if anyone comes in with the PC master race, I'm just going to ban them. That's one of the dumbest arguments I've ever heard. It, outside of just sounding really bad in the first place, it's not helpful. It doesn't add to the fact. Yeah, we're fully loaded. Okay. It was a bit of an interesting little run-in. But whatever. But yeah, please feel free. I like debating. I like talking about people's opinions and theories and stuff like that. I've actually been a little frustrated because there's one on one video, not one of mine, someone else's, and they were talking about when the original shotgun nerf, and I'm talking, you know, a month or two ago. So we're talking a while back for us, for gamers, for the Fortnite community. We're talking, almost forever and a day type of deal. And I posted on the video. Did he get out? I think I took my kill, man. That was rude. I'll wait for him to come over the hill now, see if I can get this guy. I don't know if anyone's up here or not, but we're going to find out. That's twice this person's taken my kill. Twice. Stop taking my kills. That's all I'm saying. I heard him. I hope. All right. All right, moving forward. A little annoyed. That was literally 2 kills that one dude took. Oh, they're over there. I don't have a launch pad. Crap. Okay. Now, we're gonna go down. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. They, if they see me. In the video though, it was talking about when the shotguns first got nerfed. And I posted about it, that my opinion on the whole fact that, and I felt that the nerf was necessary, the damage needed to be reduced, that there's no reason that any shotgun should be a one hit. And that was my opinion. Now, not to state that my opinion is correct. Let's get this way. We heard shots over there. So it's just down to 2. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see where the circle goes. They can't move. I don't want to move. So yeah, I posted about it. Just stated my opinion. A few people jumped into this wagon of calling me names, saying, and nothing like super like bad, just like, oh yeah, whatever, no skin, and just things like that. And they were just being negative about it. No real argument. And I contradicted them with valid arguments. Excuse me, how? 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 That's not what I wanted. How is this guy? No, this guy was way too accurate all the time. Oh my God. That was borderline cheating. He landed every sniper shot, No, I think that guy was cheating. That was a little too accurate, too much all the time. Every single time he broke a wall, boom, hit me. Every time he broke anything, boom, hit me. There was no way that he caught me on the move like that. That guy was cheating. I can't see any other way. I've never seen anyone, not Ninja, not Myth, nobody's that accurate that consistently. That guy was cheating. And if I had not hit the button, I hate making that statement too. What do you do? That's what they make you feel like, because there's just no way. No way he was that consistent. Actually, I'm gonna, you know what? We got into this game. I'm gonna try to remember. I'm gonna get out of the game. I want to go back and see that final gameplay against him. I want to see his perspective, because I almost promise you he was cheating. Anyway, back to the ordeal. Yeah, they went through this whole deal about, you know, people wanting to call me name, or basically no constructive feedback about the situation. Just, you know, like I said, poke at me, make false accusations about it. And to be fair, the individuals whose channel it was talked all the time about how he doesn't want people to jump on a wagon or something like that. They want to attack anybody, and he let it happen. He could have, you know, removed it and said, hey, you know, that's not constructive, and this person's provided, you know, legitimate information. It should be respected as such. He didn't do that. In a way, so I kind of want to, I don't want to bash him. I'm not going to call him out on it, but at the same time, just note, if you say you want constructive criticism, you want a discussion, you know, how people feel about something, what they have to point at, and they provide you that, and you don't back up your, you don't back them up in the fact of saying, hey, this is not constructive, you know, they were stating their factors, you're just being emotional about it, whatever. You really shouldn't put that into your deal. You really shouldn't. But that's just me. I mean, I'm one person. Anyway, but even more so, what makes this even, we'll say, more agitating. We got a long way to go again. More agitating was, I then had people messaging and replying to the messages and basically talking about the situation as it stands now. And it's like, how can you, you know, it's like, well, how can you say this needs to be nerfed when SMGs are ruling the whole deal, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, first of all, what? That was terrible. Anyway, yeah, they weren't providing any constructive information. They weren't handing anything back out. They weren't doing any of this part of it. I think I left them over here, didn't I? Where did I? Or was it up high? There it is. And all they had to go on was, you know, when I talked about it, you know, a month or two ago, that was my opinion of how things were then. Not saying my opinion's changed a whole lot. I think shotguns are definitely in a bad place right now. I think they still have some validity, but not to the extent that they did before. They're not overpowered by any means. One more material. But I definitely don't think damage needs to be increased. Certainly not a headshot multiplier on them. So, but yeah, the guy wanted to argue my thoughts and opinions from a month ago, or 2 months ago, when our community, the situation, all of this has changed since then. And that's not only, well, an inaccurate way to base your opinion. It's also, you know, you're basically kind of accusing someone of not knowing the game as it stands. I'd assume by now most people understand my stance on the whole ordeal, that I don't think any low skill gun should be a one-hit kill. And before we go back into the thing, yes, shotguns are a low skill weapon. As of now, they're not only a low skill weapon, but they're a low skill inconsistent weapon. Again, anybody can still land a really powerful shot just by boom. Oh, look, I got you. You know, you turn this way, boom, and you get a really hard hit. Anyone can do it. And as they pointed out, well, sniper rifles are the same thing, that anyone could land it. And you're right, but in this game, I've had far less encounters with a random sniper shot, or a sniper shot at all, to be fair, versus how many times you come around the corner and get shotgunned by a random flick shot or whatever else, and it was a one-hit kill at the time. And even now, boom, oh wow, you just landed all this damage. You know, whatever will we do? So, in a way, that's kind of why shotguns now, the skill increase on them has gone up. The skill needed to use them has gone up. I'm terrible with them, as we've seen. But some of it's still a bunch of randomness. As we've also kind of been able to attest to, like aiming a guy's head and hitting a 53 shot. You know, aiming at a head and getting a 16 damage crit. Those are all examples of, you know, where shotguns are super inconsistent, even when you land, you know, the necessary hits. I'm just gonna keep moving. So, but again, that doesn't mean I want shotguns to stay the way they are. I would like them to be more consistent. I would like to be able to use a shotgun and feel that I can use it with confidence that it's going to work, so to speak. Probably a bad idea just putting that out there. Interesting. Did anyone else see that? No, that's right. Never mind. All right. I think we're okay for a moment. Ooh, I'm definitely scared. Alright, so we got material again. Nope. Oh, that is the... Okay, never mind. I'm not going up because I want the high ground or anything. I'm just kind of moving up. Just to make sure there's nothing being missed. I'd like to find some more minis. I'm gonna try to use this jump pad and make some headway here. There's like 13 people left too. Jeez. Not going in there. Not really wanting to build a base, but we're kind of at that point, I guess. All right, we can head this way. So yeah, that was kind of the story before we kind of got sidetracked with all the killing. That was kind of just something that's kind of been happening, and it's... I mean, I don't understand. For me, if you're going to argue a point, great. But make sure you're providing the actual context of it. Probably a little rude, but let's go deal with it. Okay, so I guess they all fell down. No, now we gotta find healing. Because, ouch. There was 2 of them. As always, I'm put in impossible situations. I'd like to get off this skin. I'd like to be able to consistently get off skins regularly, not be stuck on one. There's nothing more frustrating than just like, I'm stuck on this skin now until I win, and it's like, oh, this is terrible, I'm tired of looking at it. Honestly, I have a lot of skins I probably could have done without. No, wait, that's not true. There are a lot of skins I could have done without. But, you know, this is one of the ones I got. I like it for Christmas. I really don't like it for the rest of the time. Only using it to get through it. It's a bit of a late drop, but whatever. Let's see if I can do this. Don't know if I can make it or not. Oh, I'm gonna make it. Not gonna have a gun off the bat, but I'm gonna make it. Whatever. Yeah, I have no health. I don't know who shot me in the back. That was kind of a terrible drop. Stupid. I wish they would shelf the bush. Why do we still need that? It was funny when it released. It was funny. Now it's worse than a meme. I mean, seriously, shelf the bush. Get rid of it. We don't want it. No one uses it. When they use it, it's dumb. And all everyone does is look at it going, look at the dumbass in the bush that we can all see moving around. You know, you're sitting still. Hey, look at that bush. It's got a head of hair. Why does that bush have a pickaxe? I don't know. Let's kill it. Get rid of the bush, please, Epic. We don't need it. We don't want it. Nobody likes it. I want to try the new game mode, but I think the new game mode's squads only, and I'm not really sure I want to go into a solo squads event. Alright, we're just gonna... I'm way too high up to enjoy this, so we're gonna head over to the dum-dum guy. Or not. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Okay. Wow. That angle, man. Not much in this house. All right. Can't get a beat on her. I couldn't, for whatever reason, she just was in my blind spot the whole time. Couldn't do anything about that. Couldn't turn fast enough to see her. That was so dumb. Yeah, I definitely think tomorrow I'm going to play something offset because I definitely don't want to be salty during the stream. During the charity stream. I want to have fun. I want other people to come in and have fun. Obviously, some people's fun is watching me be tormented. It's fine. But we'll see how, like I said, we're going to do the... I don't know if I'm going to play anything else in the charity stream. There's not a lot I want to play. You know, I can think of about, like, one other game. Mostly because I want to make sure it's as kid-friendly as possible. Yeah, this game is quote-unquote violent, but it's not that kind of violent, you know? So I definitely think that, I mean, this game's obviously, in my opinion, is going to be okay. I think the only other game that is really kid-friendly that I play, or that I want to play, is Moonlighter. The other aspect, of course, is that one of the major downsides of streaming on the PS4 is the simple fact that I have to stop the stream and start the stream again in order to switch games. So it's one of those, I'll end up playing Fortnite and then, oh, really? Oh. What an asshole. Hi, this guy's over here bouncing around doing everything in the freaking world. You don't shoot at him, you shoot at the other guy who comes in later. Needed something better than that stupid tack. God, I hate shotguns right now. And I'm hating people using shotguns because I will shoot someone for days and not kill them. And these guys are all, boom, one hit. And it's not because, I can honestly tell you, it is not because they're good with the gun. That is not the case. If that was the case, then I wouldn't hear all the major streamers complaining about shotguns. Because those guys are amazing with these guns. And it turns around and it's like, oh, shotgun you for 7 damage. They get more livid with that than I do. Because they know they're good with that gun. I hope the guy from last game that shot at me after the fact instead of the guy that was out in the open, I hope he gets disconnected. I hope he makes it to top 2 and his controller dies and he gets disconnected from the game. I wish that upon him for the rest of the day. That is the zombie curse right there. Booyah. The curse has now been activated. That guy will forever be almost there for the rest of the day. I'm not sure what that guy was trying to accomplish with that. Those are the other ones. Does that have more ammo on it? Had one more bullet. Okay. That right there, what we just saw, that's about as close to skill as we can get with these guns. Those guys had already been fighting. They were already weak. One of them, the first guy, I think I got a headshot on. You know, you can't deny when you get that, when you get a strong hit, you know, it's good. The shotgun is good, but it's the rest of the time that it's just not. We will come back and get some minis if we don't find anything. Yep, almost did it. Hi. Thank you.
Hi.
Alright. Come on, give me the minis. I bought these. These are mine. Thank you. It's been an odd day. Nothing great. See? Odd. Pretty sure we had someone cheating earlier. I meant to go back and watch the gameplay. It was just way too accurate. He was flick-shotting his snipers, and they were landing like every time. He would start pegging my wall, and as soon as the wall would break, he would tag me once or twice, and it was very, very fishy. So I've been meaning to go back and watch the gameplay and potentially report the guy, because I think I was a little too suspect. Let's see. All right. We're in the circle. Put that up there. In case someone gets nosy. Wow, it's up in the tree. No, not sure where we're going here. I know we gotta go this way. Someone was already lost to the storm? Jeez. Well, I guess that makes sense. Never mind, it's not quite as big as I thought it was. Someone's over here. Okay.
hop back in on my next break.
Okay, have fun. Unfortunately, nothing super exciting has been going on, so it's like, eh. I think there was a shield potion over here. Maybe? Oh, wait, no, it was way back over the other way. Never mind. Definitely want to push down to the other side, I think. I think this end of the circle, I mean, there's going to be more people, I think, coming in. But it'd almost be nice to get our back to the wall. Let's see if we can get to this guy. See what he's doing. Sir, what are you up to? Is it no good? Are you up to no good? Let's see if he's up to no good. I think he's up to no good. Well, he definitely had to come down because he just vanished from up there. Well, I don't know where this sir or madam went to. What's in here? Oh, another shield pot. Alright. Well, that was scary. I'd like to find some more healing. Would have liked to have gone and gotten that big shield pot right there, but I figured that was going to be a bit of a stretch. No extra healing in here. Alright, well that was a... We'll call that one a bit of a stretch when it comes to the kill. So it wasn't much of a kill. So he pokes his head up again to do that. Did he see it? Did he see me? Come on, stop moving. Get complacent. Odd. Of course it goes all the way over. He's got to come off the mountain. People down there going at it. Or at least he's breaking it down to do something. We'll move as soon as the circle goes. I want everyone to kind of start to feel like they're in motion before we go. No, 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 no. I wanted one. Yeah, all because I went down with the one guy and I stopped to try to drink a shield pot. 9 kills, I think. All right. While we're thinking about it now, I want to go back to this, see if we can find the second place finish. I just want to get back to the end. Where is it? Are we already past it? No, I can't believe we're already past it. 9 kills in. I just want to see where we are in the spectrum when we died. Okay, so from this standpoint, yep, I was in charge. I want to know why that person came back to the storm. See, this is, again, we're back to things where there was no purpose in that. Granted, I could have used a bounce pad and gotten out of there, and I should have. I'm not saying I shouldn't have. It was just like, well, I don't want to put myself at disadvantage there. I don't want to be flying through the air and people shooting at me. And that was my thought process at the time, but I need to start utilizing them more because I'm not utilizing them enough. Must remember to hydrate. It was interesting yesterday. It was kind of a funny thing because to me, I thought this particular supervisor, I'm going to call, knew. But as I talked about a little earlier, I suffer from migraines. They've gotten a lot better over the years compared to when I was a kid. Part of that, it's going to sound funny because I'm an advocate for kids going outside to play, but me going outside was bad because I have a sensitivity to light, and the sun UV rays was dangerous to me. And I've been hospitalized more than once. Hospitalized. I've gone to the emergency room and been there for a while before. So I'm familiar with that process, if you get it. Come on up. Thank you. I hit him twice for big damage and he is not dead. And one of them was aiming at nothing but his head. Anyway, I've been hospitalized a couple times where I've gone in, been in the emergency room, I've been there for several hours. They hooked me up to a bunch of stuff, all sorts of medicine. When I was about 4 was when I had my first one. And I remember my mother taking me to the church to have the evil expelled from me. And then she, after the pastor said a prayer and everything else, he told her to take me to the hospital. I know the one after that, I remember only the part where I was in there, and I remember telling the nurse that I was going to throw up, which it's not uncommon if you suffer migraines, vomiting will come with it, because the way the whole thing works is it feeds off of one another, where the migraine starts to affect your nervous system to the point where you become nauseated because of the pain and because just the rest of your body is reacting to it. And then you throw up, and you throw up causes you to strain and stress the rest of your body, including your head, which then in turn causes you to hurt more and causes your brain to strain more on the rest of your body, and it becomes a vicious cycle. You know, we're going to go just come over here. I'm just in the mood just to kind of do whatever. So, as a whole, that's just the cycle that you go through. And I was pretty sure one of the bosses now had been aware of this. I call me crazy. I was pretty sure we had talked about it before. And anyway, one of the guys I work with was out yesterday, and I was borderline planning on calling in sick because I just was in a lot of pain and basically didn't want to deal with it. Being at work with a migraine is no fun, I can assure you. I will just go this way. Oop. Alright, let's get down up here. There we go. Not a bad little load up. We're going to push into Lucky. We're just going to keep looting over here. We've got the circle. We're going to hang with it. So like I said, I'm sure we talked about it, but when I got to work, I was telling them, I was like, yeah, I've been debating if I wanted to call in, and then I saw that, you know, one of the other guys was really sick and called in. I was like, so I'm just going to tough it out. I was like, don't be surprised if I end up having to call in next day or two if things don't clear up. Luckily, as it stands right now, I'm much more manageable than I was yesterday or the day before. So, anyway, he was like, oh, well, yeah, he started talking about his wife and all, and I was like, yeah, I know, I've been there, done that. And he's like, oh, you've been hospitalized? Like, multiple times. And then I told the story, one of the two things that were within the same emergency room visit was pretty funny. Was while I was being treated and essentially being doped up, lack of a better word. They had all sorts of stuff going on me, and I was getting drowsy and all. I came to, I guess it was about 9 o'clock, and I had to be at work at 11, and I came to long enough to tell my wife to call my boss. And she thought, afterwards, she thought that was kind of funny that, you know, after all that, I was coherent enough to tell her to call my boss. Which actually turned out funnier because we ended up having this debate where people are like, yeah, well, I just wasn't worth calling. I'm like, dude, if I'm in the hospital, doped up beyond all recognition, and I can tell them to, hey, tell my wife to, hey, call my boss, I don't see why it is you couldn't have done that. You know, I was half out of it, and I still came to just enough to make sure he got notified. All right, come on, man. There we go. Try to get some of these little jumps down better. So that turns into a pretty funny story whenever someone tells me that they just didn't feel like they were where they could talk or they could do anything, that they were not capable. It's like, yeah, that doesn't fly with me. It takes basically 30 seconds to make that phone call, or at least 10 seconds to come to really quick and remind someone else, hey, you need to call my boss. Alright, we're gonna grab the other one of these. So, the second part, though, that was really funny was I was complaining about the nurse. The doctor told me that in this particular visit that, well, I guess we got two of them now. Too bad we can't have three. Can we? I don't think so. We'll just double check just because we can. We got time, and I'm dirtling at the moment. Was it in here? No, it was not in here. Well, I'll figure it out later. I think it's still in two. Anyway, yeah. So the doctor told me, hey, if you can keep down this much liquid, I won't hook an IV. And I'll be honest, I'd never had an IV before. I had managed to get by this long without ever having an IV, and I said as much. I was probably 31 at the time, so it was probably about 7 years ago. And IV's not that big of a deal, really. But I won't lie, I was being a bit of a baby about it. You know, one of those I'd gone this long, I didn't want to break my streak if I could help it. And so the doctor said, yeah, keep this much fluid in and you don't have to do the IV. Okay. So I drank all the fluids, I did everything I was supposed to do. And a little bit later, the nurse comes in and is like, all right, doctor says you have to, doctor wants me hooking this IV. I was like, wait. That's all he told me. So to this day, I don't know who was right. But anyway, they hooked the IV into me and I was grumpy. I was not happy about that. Did not enjoy the thingy in my arm or my hand. Was not. Can't tell if I heard something or not. So, anyway, yeah, wasn't. Oh, here we go. So, anyway, I had to get the thing in my arm, or my hand. Was not happy. Turned around, and a little bit later, as the medicine was starting to take effect, I was really groggy. I was starting to get out of it, type of thing, and I was almost completely unconscious. And the nurse came in. She's like, all right, well, everything's going okay. It looks like everything's fine. We're getting things under control. I'm going to give him this, and this is going to just put him out. He's going to be gone for the night. So, and as soon as she said that, I snapped out. I popped up. No. Scared that nurse to just no end. And she was just like, I've never seen anyone do that before. Like, I've seen people come up out of, different situations, but with that much medication I was on, apparently she had not expected me to just boink out of it. So that turned into a very humorous situation for that, but I ended up going home and I was out for the night. And one of the few problems I have that I think a lot of people, if you suffer from migraines, that we experience a lot of, is other people don't know what a migraine is. They don't comprehend. To them, they get a really bad headache, they think that's a migraine. And it's not. And I think that's a lot of misunderstanding for a lot of people to know what a migraine really is. No, I'm not doing migraine awareness, by the way. I'm just talking about myself. But yeah, I deal with it all the time. There's like, look, I come to work with headaches all the time. And I'm like, yeah, well, your headaches don't tend to go to the point of a migraine. Well, yeah, I've had migraines and yeah, it's really bad. I get this really bad headaches and I have to deal with it and go on to work or whatever. And it's just not that simple. Ironically, I've been coming across more and more people that say they suffer from migraines, or that they know someone who does, and it's not like I want to discredit them or anything. But at the same time, I'm curious if they really know. Where is this person? Well, and then I fall for it. What? Oh, now I'm stuck in a rock and a hard place. God bless it, man. Yikes. Not sure how I got that one on live, but I did. Whew. We're just taking this slow because this has been ridiculous. Hmm. Five people left. And I've got to run to the next circle. I kind of feel like they're over there. I mean, I could be wrong. It could be there. There we go. Get out of that funk. Yeah. Don't build so high, dude. Didn't help you any. Not terrible. 5 kills. Save the gameplay. This time, because I know this is the second time I've done this one. And get back to the lobby. Get some water. We got a new golf ball. I don't care about the golf balls. Not really a big fan of these new little thing. The basketball is kind of funny, but oh, there it is. All right, on to the next skin. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? I know. There she is. I know. I rightfully say. Huh. Yeah, why not? For the pickaxe. Did she have one of her own? I don't remember now. Let's look. Oh wait. She's not there anymore. Ha 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 ha. Look at me go. Well, she can have the anchor. And the pterodactyl. Okay, before we jump in the next round, I need to go to the bathroom, so I will be right back. Alright, we're back. I also had to take the liberty of trying to remember to log my wife's Fortnite in so that way she can get her remaining llamas for the birthday event. I was actually super stoked. Because I went in to get my daily rewards before I start the stream and all that. We've seen me do it. And of them, I actually got one of their mythic heroes, the Raven. And I was like, oh, because it's one of my favorite costumes. I love that costume. And so I was super excited to get it. She was all upset, and she was like, oh, I never get anything. I'm like, well, I don't have any mythic heroes. It's the only mythic hero I had. And it was the only one I was saying before that went away. I was like, I wanted to get it out of the store, but we just don't play enough. So I was really just hyped up about it. So but I told her I tried to remember to go in and grab them for her. So I went in and also downloaded Dead by Daylight because we're both kind of wanting to play that. A lot of people have been, playing it and using it, and it looks like a lot of fun. But I feel like it's going to be more fun, especially in the beginning with friends, before you really go into some competitive mode with this. So we'll just have to wait and see. All right. You know there's at least one other person here. Question is where? That was awful. That was a poor performance for me. Couldn't land a headshot on that guy. Alright. I believe there's merit for the, what's it called? The double drum gun, but I love the drum gun, but I'm really not about that life. A little ways to go. I didn't even think about it. I need to grab that. I want to grab that hunting rifle. We're just going to give up the one mini. Sucks to do so, but ironically, the one thing I haven't done today, which is a little odd, is usually I check the patch notes. And usually it's something my wife and I do together in the morning. She likes doing these things. I don't know if it's strange or not. She likes to go over patch notes with me for the game. Just something we do together. I think she likes to read to me. It's one of those things. It's just like a lot of people. She just likes to feel like she's contributing, and nothing wrong with that at all. not up there. There's the one down here. I think that's a little better than that right now. Alright, get out of here. So yeah, it was definitely strange. I mean, we've been working on a lot of other things in our relationship, so it's not the worst thing. This whole week, actually, since the start of this week, which for me is Saturday, is the first day of the week. It has to do with work. So, you know, it's the best way I can tell you is I've been at my job for a long time now, and for us, the week starts on Saturday. So for me, the week starts on Saturday. But since Saturday, it's just been a very odd week for me, and just nothing is lined up like it normally does. So it's kind of put everything kind of off a little bit. You know, not just me, but her, and so we're just kind of waiting to see how things play out at this point. That's all we can do. I am looking forward to Thursday. I'm a little nervous. I mean, for starters, I am doing something for the kids. So I'm nervous because I don't want to let them down. So I can't do much. I'm not popular enough to do what some of these other people do. But you know what? At least I'm doing something, and that's the way I'm looking at it. So, but I'm also kind of nervous because there's a chance, one, I'm going to have a larger audience than I've ever had before. I believe 5 is the most people I've ever had watching me at one time. So, I mean, that's... So anything above that, you know, even at 5, it's a little bit on the, people are watching, people are watching. What is he doing? Well, that looked really close. Who's shooting at him? Because maybe they're standing still. There's a guy behind you. That was way too high. Too many. Here comes the storm. Oh, she's getting trapped by someone else. Those jumps are terrible. Trying to see if I catch him coming out of the storm. Alright, circle's not far. Don't think there's anything in here that I really need or want, so. I don't have anything but that single solitary trap. Alright. Use this for more material. Alright. Let's get on the move. Alright. Oh, wow. Alright. Alright. Nope, don't have time. Let's get out of here. Alright, we're going to try to circle around just a little bit. Do we have... No, we can't. Damn. Alright, 5 other people left. Shit! Yep. That was not... I was worried about the one, and then there was the other one, and that one was not cool. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone up there. I thought I'd be able clever to get to that one. Didn't expect the second one to be coming up that hill. It's whatever, that was my fault. As always, I've got focus on one, someone else comes in for this to kill. Hey, but guess what? None of them got anything. I died on my own. Actually, again, I wasn't prepared. I picked up bounce pads, just had them ready. Let's see if we can make use of this. It's a downward ramp. So, I don't remember if I did this on stream or not. I think I did. But I found that ramping up and then ramping down and putting it, instead of trying to jump and do a twist and turn and everything else. We're going to go pleasant. I want to go hot. Is generally a bit faster and a little more consistent with distance. The way this thing's head's shaped, it looks like it's looking at me. Kiss my butt. Whoever's over here. Well, let's go get him. I don't want to use the bounce pad just yet. I could bounce over to him, but... Hey, this guy's down there. I'm insulted. Again. The one guy's there. He had a direct line. He could have come over the top and shot that guy, and he was too busy worrying about me. And that silenced SMG is garbage. SMGs are taking over the meta? No. 2 SMGs are. That gun? Crap. Pure crap. I'd already tagged that dude a bunch. I was like, are we seriously not getting more damage than that? Go away. Go away. Go away. Aha! I've got you where I want you now. Alright, let's head over to our Pasadena. I don't know why it makes me think of the Pasadena. I really don't. I absolutely don't. It just seems like something in California. Like, this would be an area you would find in California. That's all. Nothing more... I don't know. There's no exotic thing, you know. Maybe we'll call this one Beverly Hills instead. You know, I don't know. It just seems like an uppity area part of California. You know, one of that apartment area costs you, you know, $250,000 a month to live in or whatever. That was a good try. Alright, let's find some... Here we go. Are you kidding? Point blank range and he's just off to the... No, I don't buy that for a bit. I'm aiming, especially after the second place finish we had. And that dude tagging me like that through the walls as soon as he broke a wall and I got nothing? No. Epic, please fix that. If you're going to make I just want consistency. That's all I want. All I want. I want to know when I shoot this is what happens. That's it. I'm okay with the damage drop off. That's not a problem because I know that's happening. I know if I shoot from further out, I have damage drop off. I know that's going to affect the situation. That guy had no business winning that gunfight at all. I don't think he was good. I think that was just really poor on every other part of that fight. Just nothing was working for me. Alright, we're changing course. I want this gun right here. $14. That's not damage drop off. That is inconsistencies. 14 on a headshot. And before I could fire another shot, I was dead. That should have been, since I get the multipliers, that should have been 100 damage, at least. Especially at that range. And this isn't, we're going to go back to these other guys that run their mouth about, well, because of the SMGs. No, that is not why that should be, the damage should be up. That just needs to be consistent. I'm still of the mind that Call of Duty does that best. The first shot needs to be a consistent set amount of damage. After that, then you have additional damage per pellet. That creates consistency. That way you know if I shoot this guy, that's at least 40 damage. If I hit him in the head, that's at least 80 damage. Another pellet makes it 90 at that point. Another pellet is lethal. You know, or 30 damage, whatever it is. But it needs to be consistent. We're kind of dropping in the spicy zone now. I'm sort of in that little funky mood where I just want to go hot. I want some action, but this isn't going to work. This is a bad idea. I should have moved in a better position. I hate when I do this. How did she land before me? Again, we're back to the how do people drop so much faster? I go the same direction as they do, yet they're just a tiny bit lower. Tiny bit. And the fact she, like, as soon as she touched, she could pick the gun up. I've tried that a billion times. I have to wait. I have half a second of delay from the time I land before I can pick up a gun. Why? That's not consistent. That is giving another player an advantage. And that is not on equal playing grounds. Ever. So I'm not okay with that. I'm a little annoyed by that one there. That was stupid. I should have been down just as low as she was. And she should have had a delay pick it up, which really would have resulted in me having a delay. The fact that there was another person running around and she came right for me. Granted, I got the chest open. Now we have no health. That was lame. I lagged, and then I died, and then it went off. Yeah, nonsense of healing. Yeah. Not cool. Not cool. Whatever. Nothing I can complain about other than the lag at the end, which I complain about that all the time, and that needs to be fixed. But they're not going to fix it because they can't, because they don't know how. That's about the only gist of that they just obviously don't know how to fix that. How did I not pick that up? Alright, we're going to drop quiet again. Well, that's a lie. This area, this drop I'm about to do is not quiet at all anymore. Nowadays, it's 3, 4, and 5 people going there. But it's one I like. It's one I founded. I've been doing this one for a while now. I was telling my wife earlier, I was like, apparently I'm something of a trendsetter. Considering the fact no one, pays attention to what I do. I'm basically a trendsetter in this game. Yeah, you're not getting me with that crap. Jesus Christ, like I said, that was 5 people. 5. Why so many? Why are so many people dropping there? Of course, I wasn't going to expect the dude coming down the hill. Usually, they stay up on the hill and shoot at people. They don't ever come down, but I guess he maybe was trying to do his cart thing. I don't know. Didn't expect him also to be super balls to the wall accurate either. Bye. Congratulations. Well, we're going to be a little high, I think, but this should get us over there. Maybe. Could be. Not so sure. All right. Interesting. Does this always look like this? Oop. Minis there. Alright, where are the minis? Alright, let's hope he didn't destroy all the rifts. Good. Ow. Hold on. Okay. That was odd. I never noticed the flapping part before, sounding like someone's jostling a door in my house. Feels like I have a bite on my knuckle. Just sitting here and all of a sudden my knuckle's like stinging a little bit. And I feel a little bump. That just could be a natural bump because I know one of my knuckles does. I just never remember which one. Only coming down here for the lumber. Well, they're off to them. Take this. Let's see. Actually, we're going to go ahead and stick with a shotgun. It's not been hurting us too much. And we'll take this over that. Probably wasn't entirely necessary to do that, but hey, you know what? 2 more kills.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah. Still just trying to make my way through it. I don't know if there's gonna be. I just want like some minis out of this, I think. I'll take that over the other. That might seem silly, but he's taking a rift. She deserved it. Now I've got to defend myself beyond all recognition because I'm really low on health. I'm not entirely sure where to go with this either because, yeah, really low on health. Need shields badly. Alright, this is probably dumb, but we're doing it anyway. I hit him so many times. And he just lasered me. Check out this little bump on my knuckle. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I think it's just a bump there. So when it's always there, just for some reason it hurts this time. That sucked. I knew he was drinking shields. I could hear it. That's why I wanted to get over there. I wanted to grab the shield, or wanted to get him before he got all the shields down. And you're already dead. Alright. Let's go. Let's go spicy. No, I hate games like that. I was 7 kills in. It's happened a couple times already today. Well, some of the ones I'll still never get is like the guy earlier. It's like, why did he jump pad towards the storm to come after me? And he actually stayed in the storm. He was in that storm for a little while type thing. Was it just like he landed outside of it and just was gunning me down? He landed in the storm. He was behind me. Wow, no chest in this house at all. Oh, how'd that feel? Get a couple of these in. Come on, where are you? On the backside? Wow. I heard a clink in there too. So those two were fighting and she did no damage to him is what I'm getting out of that. Of course, again, I had no chests in mind, so there was nothing fancy schmancy for me to play with. I had to find everything on the ground to kill for it. Question. On Wednesday, do you want me to find out if I can leave early? I mean, I know the obvious that always happy to have me at home or whatever, but do we want the extra 3 hours of pay, or do we want to just have me come home around, I guess it'd be about 8:30.
Yes.
Please be more specific. There were sort of two questions in there.
I would like you home.
Okay. I will find out today if I can leave early tomorrow. And that's barring no one else calls in or anything else happens. Should I come over here for a second? No, no, no! God damn you! Asshole!
Nice.
All to try to save a tiny bit of ammo. I have to stop doing that. At least till I know I'm safe, because I don't think that guy should have killed me. And I knew where a slurp juice was. That would have been the other thing to go get after that. I just hate how accurate these people are. He fired like 5 bullets and hit me with 3 of them. If I fire 5 bullets, I get 1, maybe 2. Unless I do it in a small increments, and he was pretty much blaring. Alright, there's something over here, and I want it.
Break is over. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Where's this last guy? I know there's one more guy over here. Alright, did they take all the shields, I guess? There's no shields left for me. Boop. I'm just gonna stick to these guys. No point in not. We'll grab the shields here. Alright. 3 kills on the board. We're not going to go directly into Pleasant. Again, we're not... Most of the time, I don't feel like we're losing to people that are better than us. I feel like we're losing to circumstance. Hey, we fought 4 people. We've got not much health left, and then suddenly some dude shows up, and bam, we're dead. There's no chest in here. So I think we're gonna come around the outside and we'll try to pick off a few people from a distance. We can get more shields this way too. Well, someone came over here. Here we go. Now we have what we'll call ample materials. I'm going to eat the damage, and I know it, but for this one, I'm okay with it. We're not too far out. Yeah. So for that, yeah, I'd rather have the shields. Ow! How did I not get a headshot? Alright. That was a lousy game, and I'm very unhappy with it, but there's nothing I can do about it. And I'm going to call it quits for the day. And tomorrow, we're going to do some Dead Cells, I think. I think that's going to be the goal. Never played it. I know what it's about. I know what the premise is. Should be interesting. It's a learning experience for all of us. So with that being said, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Laters!